Do you believe a pig can kill a person? Do you know how terrifying it is to be eaten by a hippopotamus? In our daily lives, pets are usually our loyal companions. However, sometimes the instincts and wild nature of pets can bring unexpected dangers. In this episode of Earth's Top 10, we will count down the top 10 cases where pets killed their owners. Please long press to like, comment, and subscribe, and let's find out together. 10th place, Black Widow Spider. In the winter of 2004, a chilling incident occurred in a city in Germany. A man named Mike had a fascination with unusual pets, including reptiles and spiders. His apartment was filled with these exotic creatures, but to him, they were his only companions. Unfortunately, this unconventional lifestyle led to his tragic end. One day, neighbors were alarmed by a foul smell coming from his apartment. They tried to knock on the door but received no response. The neighbors decided to call the police, who forced entry into the apartment. What they found was horrifying. Mike was found on the sofa, covered in spider webs, with spiders coming out of his mouth, nose, and ears. His body was already stiff and lifeless. Investigation revealed that he had kept a black widow spider as a pet and had been bitten by it while handling it. He did not seek medical help, and the black widow's venom slowly took effect, leading to his death. 9th place, Bulldog. In a quiet village, there lived a lonely old man named John. Seeking companionship and protection, he decided to adopt two pit bulls named Thunder and Storm. Initially, Thunder and Storm were friendly and affectionate towards him. However, one night, something unusual happened. John went for his usual evening walk, and as he stepped outside, the behavior of Thunder and Storm suddenly became extremely agitated. The two pit bulls, seemingly possessed by a frenzied force, turned on the old man, growling and showing their fierce teeth. John, terrified, tried to calm them down. Neighbors who heard the commotion rushed over and were shocked by the scene. They attempted to protect John with weapons, but the pit bulls appeared unresponsive to the outside world and continued their vicious attack. Neighbors had to use more severe measures and stronger weapons to subdue Thunder and Storm. However, it was too late, and John had already lost his life. 8th place, Bull. Richie Wayne Hold was passionate about animals, especially cattle. To this end, he kept 10 bulls and took great care of them every day. Although he did not own a farm, he rented a farm to look after these large pets. Most of the bulls were docile and obedient, but one bull was a constant source of trouble for Richie. This bull had a bad temper and was extremely unpredictable, which caused concern among the farm hands. They advised Richie to get rid of the troublesome bull, but he was unwilling to make that decision. On one occasion, the bull went wild and charged at Richie, causing several of his ribs to fracture. Despite the severe injury, Richie still could not bring himself to take any action against the bull. The day before Richie's 53rd birthday, the bull attacked him violently once more. No one witnessed the attack, so the reason for the bull's sudden aggression remains unknown. Richie was brutally attacked and severely injured by the bull. The next day, the farm owner's son discovered Richie's body. To this day, no one knows exactly what happened. 7th place, Pig. On a quiet farm in Oregon, there lived a kind old farmer named Ganna who was very fond of his pigs. He took meticulous care of each pig and considered them an integral part of his life. Every morning, he would bring fresh feed to them, believing that the pigs were members of the farm and indispensable companions. One morning, however, Ganna did not return home as usual after feeding the pigs. His family grew worried and went to search for him. In the pigsty, they found some of Ganna's personal belongings, including his dentures and scattered clothing. More disturbing was the sight of the disordered pigsty, suggesting something unusual had occurred. Investigators arrived to uncover the truth, but the situation was even more mysterious because part of Ganna's body had been consumed. They speculated that Ganna might have faced some emergency or been accidentally knocked over while feeding the pigs, who then mistakenly attacked him, thinking he was food. Sixth place, Wolf Dog. Sandra was an enthusiast of wolf-dog hybrids, owning 9 of them. She believed they could protect her and was deeply attached to these special pets. However, this love for wild animals ultimately led to tragedy. In 2007, Sandra missed a scheduled meeting with her daughter and didn't answer her phone, worrying her husband. He went to her place and found Sandra's body in the wolf dog enclosure, partially eaten by the animals. Initial investigations suggested that she bled to death, likely injured while interacting with the wolf dogs. The exact events remain unclear, but it's possible that her close proximity triggered the animal's aggression, or she was accidentally injured during play. This tragedy left her family and friends in deep sorrow and regret. Fifth place, Chimpanzee. In Stamford, Connecticut, Harold raised a chimpanzee named Travis from a young age. Travis had no history of violence, except for escaping in 2003 and causing a traffic jam. However, one afternoon, Travis suddenly attacked Harold's friend, Charlotte, causing permanent facial disfigurement. When Charlotte visited, everything seemed calm until Travis, now 14 years old, suddenly became violent. He lunged at Charlotte, biting and tearing at her face. The horrifying attack left Charlotte severely injured. This incident was shocking because Travis had never shown aggression towards humans before. Chimpanzees, despite being raised in human environments, retain their wild instincts, especially when they feel threatened. Fourth place, Monkey. In a small village in Malaysia, a well-trained monkey named York was Mr. Nasser's prized helper. York, a clever and agile monkey, had been trained by Mr. Nasser to retrieve coconuts from trees. This adorable monkey made farm work more efficient and enjoyable. Colonel Elvis, a resident of a valley in South Africa, adopted a 5-month-old hippopotamus named Humphrey. Elvis loved and cared for Humphrey as if he were his own son, forming a close bond. Despite warnings that hippos are aggressive animals, Elvis believed he could maintain a deep friendship with Humphrey. However, during one coconut picking session, York suddenly became aggressive, attacking Mr. Nasser. Despite his training, York's behavior turned uncontrollable, and he bit Nasser's wrist, piercing a major artery. Nasser couldn't tend to his wound due to York's harassment, and he soon lost consciousness, ultimately dying from blood loss. This incident made people more cautious about keeping monkeys as pets. Do you know what it feels like to be swallowed by a hippopotamus? Next, we'll look at pets that have eaten their owners. Third place, hippopotamus. Humphrey's aggressive behavior showed early on when he was accused of attacking and killing Elvis's other livestock. Yet, Elvis remained tolerant and understanding. Tragically, without any warning, Humphrey attacked Elvis while they were in the enclosure. The attack was sudden and brutal, leaving Elvis unprepared. Humphrey's wild instincts emerged, resulting in a fatal outcome for Elvis. Second place, Grizzly Bear. This grizzly bear was once a famous movie star, beloved by many. However, a sudden incident changed everything, leading people to question what caused this seemingly gentle bear to turn violent. Weighing 300 kilograms and standing over 2 meters tall, the bear possessed immense strength and speed. Despite appearing docile, it was a top predator with a wide diet and strong hunting instincts. During a training session, the bear attacked its trainer, Miller, who had a deep bond and trust with the bear. The attack left Miller with severe neck injuries. Despite emergency measures, including using pepper spray, Miller tragically lost his life. First place. Lion. At a wildlife sanctuary, a keeper named Chris loved wild animals, especially lions. He formed a deep emotional bond with a lion named Alice. Chris believed he could establish a friendly relationship with Alice, despite knowing lions are wild animals. Every day, he fed Alice, a routine that symbolized their close relationship. One day, however, things changed. As Chris entered Alice's enclosure to feed her, the lion became unusually agitated and alert. Chris didn't notice the change in Alice's mood and continued to approach. Suddenly, Alice turned aggressive and attacked Chris, using her powerful claws to bring him down. Despite being rushed to the hospital, Chris's injuries were too severe, and he sadly passed away.